Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the Stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
And we are live.
I love that jingle.
It's good, isn't it?
I've been singing it.
Keep running. I love the last bit. Keep running. I'm talking to you.
Oh no, you made me start singing.
See, it's catching. It's catching.
It's happening.
Yeah. See, as soon as if you stay doing podcasts with me long enough, guaranteed you will be singing.
But that
Even Ben does it now.
But that intro is really catchy. I really like it. I was playing some of the videos to my mum last night because she kindly cooked my birthday tea.
Oh.
And yeah, we got them on and I was singing away with my mum.
It is very catchy. I think it's catchier than the old one. And
Yeah.
the old one was catchy because Arthur was a couple of weeks ago was singing it as if he actually knows the tune to the actual intro. But now he's singing "Keep Running." So hello everybody. How is everybody? So who have we got with us currently? We've got Teresa and Carl. Hello Teresa and Carl. I saw Carl the other day running. I did my 8.5 miles. He was just 7 miles in. I was about a mile in. He did the Potter's half route. So hello, Carl.
Well done, Carl.
Caroline. Hiya, Caroline Morris. Okay. Amy Carney, and we've got the stallion, Jack.
Hey,
Stewart.
he's home.
He's home. He's back from Salou.
I've
How
missed
you doing?
my little Jack.
Does he know you call him Little Jack?
Well, I call him something else, but that's the secret. And we've got Steve as well, Steve Canning.
Hey up, Steve. How you doing, mate? You okay?
I've replied to your message today, Steve, because it had gone into my others folder on Instagram.
Oh, she's popular now. She's getting a celebrity now. She has to check her other file now.
I don't know why it had gone in there, but usually the only messages that go in there are the ones that are a bit
dodgy.
Yeah, don't really want to be seen.
Asking you to join a cam chat. That's what I get.
So
hey big boy, come and join me on the cam chat. That's what I get.
So I was just in there checking what had gone in, deleting those types of messages, and then I saw Steve's. I was like, "Oh no!" So Steve, I am sorry. I have replied to you now. So yeah, thank you for your message.
So he actually messaged me after last week as well. So he was talking about I need to send him some stickers. Just remembered. I completely forgot, Steve. Well, see, that's what I need. I need you to tell me what to do, Emma, because I am rubbish. I'll forget. So I need to send
some. Bring me the stickers tomorrow because I'm closer to Steve.
Yes. Okay.
And
I will.
Bring some extras for other people.
Yes. Somebody else asked me for some as well. They want to take some when they go somewhere. And I can't remember who it was. So if you're listening to the podcast and you asked me for some stickers, please remind me. I am
probably Jack
rubbish.
To take them to Salou, but you're too late.
I can't remember if it was. It might have been Jack. It might have been somebody else. I can't think who it was.
Hi, Kelly.
Who else have we got? We've got Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, Steve says you've got 8 days. That's fine. We'll get them to you, Steve. I'm meeting up with the Biddleflot and a few others from other areas, probably for Staff Smallland's track tomorrow, hopefully. So I will take them along and give them to Emma so Emma can get them to you. But he messaged me.
Steve.
We are on it. We're on it, definitely. And he's also invited us to go round. He says, so if you or Emma ever fancy popping in for some refreshments, just give me a shout.
I'm there. I'm always game for refreshments.
So when we're running past your house, Steve, we'll come in, we'll knock on, and we'll say, "Is Steve coming out to play?" And then we'll come in for refreshments.
Yeah.
And we've got James Mitchell as well. James?
Hi, James. Hello.
So, anyway, how are you? Oh, are you there?
How am I? I am good. I'm really good. I'm here.
Oh, you're a
Have you
bit
got me? I've got
you're a
you.
bit you're a bit laggy. You're a bit laggy.
I don't know why
Talk.
it's not on mine.
Carry on. It's fine. I can
Is it
see you
is
now.
it is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good. So I am really good. I had my birthday at the weekend, so I've had a
You
couple of
did.
days off from my full-time job. Had Friday off, been off today, and yeah, everything.
I think we've lost Emma. So I'm just going to carry on talking. Can you still hear me on YouTube? Just let me know. Please put something in the chat to let me know that you can still hear me. I will hold the fort. We've lost Ben to Florida, and we've also lost Emma for some reason. Hello, Penny Massa. How are you, Penny? And Sam, hi, Sam. Sorry, can't stick around. We just want to say Gecko and T-shirt. Have a great podcast. I'm glad you sacked Ben. We haven't sacked Ben. He'll be back. So, oh, she's trying to join. Hang on. So that's okay. So we've still got people can still hear me. We've lost them. You're okay. Still got you. Yeah, we can hear you, Rob. So you can still hear me, but we can't. Are you there, Emma?
I'm
Calling Emma?
back. I'm back in the
Calling Emma?
room.
Yes. What happened then?
I'm
Oh, your Wi-Fi
here.
is not
I
that.
don't know. It just kicked me out.
Your Wi-Fi mustn't be that good.
I don't know why. It's all okay my end.
Don't know why it kicked you out then. Okay. Anyway, what were we saying? I
Is
can't
it
remember what we
okay
were saying now.
now?
You're a bit. Yes, it's okay, but you speak before your mouth moves. It's not a problem.
What do you want me to do?
Just carry on. Just carry on. It's fine. I am the wizard of the editor, so I will be able to edit it hopefully.
Hopefully it catches up.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I can't even remember what we were talking about. What were we talking about? Oh, it's your
Mate,
birthday.
yeah, so I had a lovely birthday. I went and I did the Yorkshire Three Peaks with the girls, with Laura and Amy, and we had a great time. So we covered it all. We enjoyed it. We
You did
took it all in.
39.78 kilometers or
Yeah.
79 kilometers. Why didn't you round it up? It's unlike you not to round it up.
I don't know why I didn't round it up. I think we just got back to the car and we were just done. And afterwards, I did think, oh, I really should have rounded that up, but it was
Even
fine.
after Titties with 50k, you rounded it up.
That's because I knew I was on for a 50k second
PB.
best time, second best.
Ah, second best time, yeah.
So yeah, no, Yorkshire. It wasn't a race, so there was never any pressure on time. It was just spending time together, enjoying ourselves, and that's what we did. So it was great.
I saw some pictures.
I definitely
Laura Beach was
recommend it.
Laura Beach was rocking the Man City shirt. Get it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend it. If anyone hasn't done it already, go and give it a bash. And I want to do it again. So I said to Dan today, we're going to book and go again, do it. I'm going to
How
try
long did it
again.
take you in total? About 7.5 hours, was it?
So my moving time was 7.5 hours, but when you
Yeah.
look at total time, it was just over 9. So we stopped at a pub. We stopped to chat to that ranger that's
Yeah.
not as famous as he says he is.
I know, I
That's
thought
yeah.
that. He was
And
pulling the wool over your eyes.
big time. And where else did we stop? We stopped for a cup of tea in between the second and third peak. So my moving time says 7.5 hours. Total time just over 9, but it was great. It was great.
Good, I'm glad you did. And you did have a nice birthday. A
I
nice
did.
surprise on your birthday at 5:30.
Yeah, well, that was the gift that just kept on giving, because the video you sent me first thing
I know.
wasn't
Don't
the
know
full
why.
video. So
It just
I,
cut off as Robbie and Ruth were talking, just stopped. I watched it back
yeah.
of that. I don't know why that happened. I sent it to Ben and Ben didn't see the end until the Instagram.
Ah, well, no, that was brilliant. That was great. I think maybe where you've edited it in and it goes, "Are you ready? Three,
Yeah,
2, 1." That
yeah.
bit is where it must cut off. But how did you get the video of Hannah and the children? Did you
I have
just
my sources.
you just messaged her and
Yeah,
said who you
yeah.
were, and
Yeah, so I know you've mentioned her a couple of times, so I thought, well, I'm going to try and track her down because I knew you would like it. So I thought I'll try and track her down and see if I can get her to. I've actually thought of her out randomly. I just basically messaged her saying, "This sounds really weird. I do a podcast and Emma's just joined us. Please, would you mind doing a video?" And she responded quite quickly saying, "No, that's fine. No stress." I was like, "Oh, cool, that's all right then."
no stress.
Didn't have to explain myself or anything.
Well, afterwards, I messaged her saying how brilliant it was, and it made me feel a bit emotional in the middle of the Three Peaks because I wasn't expecting it. And she's like, "Emotional? Try being me, getting the kids to do that." She said it was hard work for
So
her.
she sent me some bloopers. So like Ruth Epicole did with the bloopers. She sent me, I think it was 4 videos,
Oh,
and I'll have to when I see you tomorrow, I'll show you the bloopers because there's some of them are absolutely brilliant. That was the best one. She even love heart that one. She says, "Use this one, please." And for some reason, because she did it on portrait, I had to put it. No, she did it on landscape. I had to put it on portrait. It
yeah.
cut her other half out because he does actually make an appearance.
Oh,
He just
does
pops his head
he?
over. So I'll have to show you that one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please
he
do.
doesn't say anything or sing or anything, but he does pop his head in.
Yeah,
So I did
lovely,
apologise to her.
lovely.
Is she a listener to the podcast? Most importantly,
Well, she will be now.
well, she best be. She
She's
best
not.
be.
She's not a runner, so she's not really had much of an interest until now. But she she will be now listening. I don't think she'll be able to join us ever live because
No,
I think they're in bed.
yeah, they will be. So I think it's 8.5 hours ahead. So it'll be like, yeah, so we've got 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. So they might just be getting up. But yeah, so I messaged her and asked her for the video, and she said, "Yeah, I can do it, but the kids have just gone to bed." I was like, "Right, okay then. Just send it me whenever you can." So I was waking up. I woke up about 3 times in the middle of the night waiting for it, and she never sent it. Sent it about 4 o'clock. So I was like, "Right, there you go." No, 5 o'clock. So I was like, "Right, I'm going to
Yeah,
send it straight to you before." I knew you were going out at, I think it was 7 o'clock, something you said. So I thought I'll get it to you before you go, just to say happy birthday, because I didn't know, I wasn't sure how much signal you would get up on the Three Peaks.
yeah, because
So
I've given you the heads up that I sent you that message saying I'm
I'm off
off
grid.
grid. I'm off
Yeah.
grid.
Although you
Just
were still uploading stories to Instagram.
I know. Well, it was just more of an in case you thought I'd just disappeared that you knew. So, yeah.
So somebody has noticed something. So we've got a few messages here. Mark Parker's with us, so it's probably me. I don't usually watch live streaming.
Hi, Mark.
Laura Beach says we were exhausted. Jack Stewart had talked about these dodgy Instagram DM links, and all of a sudden Emma's Wi-Fi's go funny. How strange. Jim Flowers says hello, Emma and Rob. And then Chris Turner has joined us, and he says that hoodie is flames.
Do you want one, Chris? We're taking orders. We've got a
We
list.
Yeah, we're going to
Started it
start.
today.
So this is the official merchandise. I haven't actually ordered myself one. I was waiting for them to see what they look like when they come. So I'm going to see one tomorrow. Ben has ordered one. I think they come in grey or black.
Yeah.
I think, or might be white as well. I'm not sure. And then there's I know people take the mick out of me saying how I say t-shirt. So there's t-shirts with a smaller Couch to Coach logo, the new logo on the front, and then on the back you've got the big one, and it says "And we are live" underneath.
Yeah.
We haven't actually had them yet.
But they come in multiple different colours, so you could get
Yeah,
a colour that's associated to your specific running club. So
yeah,
I've gone for yellow for
yellow.
Biddulph.
You have, and I haven't ordered any yet. It's unlike me. It's unlike me to not buy merch. I buy the stickers. So I was waiting to see what they looked like when they came because I was hoping they weren't going to be dodgy, but they look pretty nifty. So I might
Yeah,
get myself
I'm
one.
happy. I've worn it all day. I've been walking around Cheshire Oaks today, spoiling myself, waiting for someone to say, "Oh, hi, it's Emma from Couch to Coach." But nobody did.
Nobody did. Nobody did. It's because you've got ginger hair on the logo, and you haven't got
I
ginger
know,
hair in real
yeah.
life. So if we are going to be taking orders, don't know when it'll be. We'll probably wait until Ben's back to see if he's happy with what his quality is like. Because Emma's happy with the one that's come to her. Ben has ordered another one, so hopefully he'll come back and say they're absolutely fine. So we potentially are going to be. We're going to put them out there, and they're not for profit, so we aren't going to make any money from them. It's just about getting them out there to you guys who listen to the podcast, who follow us on Instagram, and to get, I suppose, talking about the podcast. So if anybody
Yeah.
comes and says, "Oh, what's that?" you can tell them that we are the Couch to Coach Running Podcast. So There you go. And
What's that?
I
And
am,
who's that? Who are
yeah.
they?
So if you look at the actual logo, I look tiny compared to all of you. I look the smallest, although I'm the tallest and the biggest.
I'm leading the way because I won Tittersworth out of all three of us, so I'm at the
You
front,
did. Yeah, you did. Yeah,
just in
you
case
did.
you forgot.
I'm sure there's plenty more races where you will beat me. Although I am getting faster and I am losing weight as well, so hopefully I can get a bit faster.
Yes, you're doing really well. How's
So anyway,
how's your running been this week?
I was going to ask that. I was going to ask you that, but we'll go on to my running, if shall we? If you've asked me that. So Monday, I went out with Stoke Fit and did the medium short with Mr. Gibbs. He led it with there was about 5 of us. Really enjoyed that. I think 4.7 mile. Took it quite steady because we'd done the race on the Sunday, so I did that. Tuesday, I wasn't supposed to, and hope everybody heard the bonus extra special episode that we put out this morning of Ben joining us from Florida. We do talk about it, but I did football on Tuesday. Didn't score, had plenty of chances, but I didn't score.
Oh, I thought you were going to go in goals.
I was going to, but then I didn't bother. I just kind of ended up playing up front. But I'm better up front than in goal because if I'm up front, I don't get anywhere. Well, nobody comes anywhere near me, and I go nowhere near the ball, so it's easy. And then on the Wednesday, I did 45 minutes easy. So I did 45 minutes and 37 seconds. And I wore my new Running Weird Run Club and did a bit of a video of that around my local area. And then I did strides. So I did my strides.
Well done.
Yeah,
Good.
that's 3 weeks in a row. I've done 2 weeks in a row. Well, if you count the week where I did nothing, it's 2 weeks in a row. But if you don't count the week that I did nothing,
You can't
I've done
count that
4.
week.
Yeah, I've done 4 then. Yeah, yeah. I didn't do any running, so that doesn't count. That's just scrubbed off. That doesn't count. So I did that on the Wednesday. Thursday, I went out and did hill loops. So I was planning. It was just on me. I don't listen to the. Don't tell Ben this. I know he's listening, but I don't really go off the training program. I just use it as a bit of a. I do, and I don't. So I do. I always have good intentions to do what it says on there, but then
What did it say?
it just said 45 minutes to 60 minutes easy. But I thought I'll just mix it up a little bit because I haven't done it for a while. I used to do it quite often, hill loops rather than hill reps. So where I live right on the top of Heartbreak Hill. And I don't really run up there very often because it's too hard. I'll do hill reps on there, but I run up another bank which is closer to me. And I thought, I'm going to go and do 45 minutes of hill loops, what I did. And I went
How
up
many loops did you do then?
4.
That's good.
So I start off at my house, run down, so it's all downhill, and then it goes
Hang
flat.
on, you're going the wrong way if you're going
I know.
downhill.
No, not down Heartbreak Hill, but down the hill I normally come up. So I go down that bit, and then it goes flat, and then you go up Heartbreak Hill,
Okay.
and then you come back down. Then you go on a flat, and then you come back round towards me, and I go round that loop 4 times. I did that 4 times this week.
Good.
And it was a killer. It was hard work, but I enjoyed it because I thought to myself, I'll test myself a little bit, and I'll go and do it. And I did it, and I was happy that I did it. And then didn't do anything on Friday because I haven't had a rest this week. So I thought rather than doing on Tuesday, I'll have a rest on Friday. So I had a rest on Friday. And then on Saturday, I went to Parkrun and I paced for the second time in as many weeks. I think I've done it about 3 weeks ago with Stoke Fit. So shout out to Stoke Fitties who did the pacing with us. I did a 0.29, bit of a quick warm up because it was getting time to have photos. And then I did the 31 minute and I got 30 minutes and 54 seconds. Which I
Well
think
done.
is pretty good.
That is really good. I've
Yeah.
never paced, and I've paced other runners in club, but never officially, and it's
Yeah.
something that I would love to do. So if anybody's listening and ever wants a pacer, please reach out because I'd love the opportunity to do that.
So
I think
Flex and Tone in Cheadle.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. It'll come
Was
to
it
me in a minute.
Dave?
Yeah, no. What's his name? I can't remember. It'll come to me in a minute. He sets paces for the local, sometimes the local PR paces. And I paced at Stafford 10K last year. At the first time I ever paced anything. And I really enjoyed it. It was the best experience ever because you're getting people round. I didn't run with anybody. Nobody ran around me. I did 61 minutes, so it's not really a popular number to
Yeah,
get a PB for. People always want to get under 60 minutes, don't they, if they're going to do for
yeah,
anything. But I did 61 minutes because I thought it was easy because it's like 10-minute miles, although you've got to pace the banks and stuff. And I really enjoyed it. And then somebody came over to me and said, I just want to say thank you for getting me round and getting me a PB. He was just behind me and he followed me the whole way,
yeah.
just behind me. It was the most amazing feeling ever because he got his PB and I'd paced him to that PB. It was brilliant. So
That's
if you
what
could,
I want to do. I want to help
yeah,
somebody. And I've used pacers before.
yeah,
I remember using a pacer at Congleton Half, and the name of the guy slips my memory, but Amy will probably comment and say because she remembers all these types of things. Um, and he was incredible. As we were
yeah.
running, he was pointing out the photographers so we could get poses ready. He was telling us when we'd got time in the bank. He was telling us about our form. He was brilliant. He was
Yeah.
brilliant.
And
And
that's what
yeah,
pacing is all about. It's about the encouragement as well. Because I was cheering everybody on. Come on, we can do this, and getting the crowd excited when we were going past the crowd. One person thought I was literally left it till last like couple of like mile or so, and thought I was a 60-minute pacer rather than the 61-minute pacer. And was like, "Oh no, caught up with. I thought he was 60 minutes. I was going to get a PB. I says he's only down there. Go catch him." And I think he did manage to catch him in the end.
brilliant.
But yeah, it's honestly it's the best experience ever. And if anybody's there, anybody's listening or on YouTube and fancies pacing, please do because it is something really valuable. Although obviously you need to pace something that you can do comfortably,
Yeah.
um, but you want to push yourself a little bit as well. So yeah, it's good. It's really good. So I paced on Saturday. I did 31 minutes. Like I say, got 30 minutes 54, and then did a cool down. So I did about I think it was a mile and a bit. So a mile 1.1 mile. So I did about 5 miles in total. And then on the Sunday, it was my long run. I had eight, I thought it was 80 minutes on my plan, although that was last week when I was supposed to have done it, but I did a race instead. I did Ipstone's 5. But I went out and I did 90 minutes. So I did 8.47.
Was it 60 to 90 and you did
No, it was just
90?
no, it was just 90. It just says 90 minutes.
Okay.
Easy. So I did a loop I did Potter's half, kind
Yeah.
of in reverse. This bit around me in
Yeah.
reverse with a little bit extra, and then I finished on Heartbreak Hill. So I've done Heartbreak Hill 5 times this week. That killed me.
You need to look if that's a Strava segment and try and claim it.
It probably will be. It probably will be, but it's a killer. I don't really want to be doing it all the time.
No, but
Um,
if you, yeah, no, you do. You need to do it. You
yeah.
do.
Okay. Maybe. But yeah, so I did that and I really enjoyed that. And I did, I can't remember how many miles, I think 27 miles this week, which is an increase on last week, 28 maybe. And yes, I am trying to claim that teacher's pet medal, James Mitchell. He's put Rob trying to claim that teacher's pet medal. Yeah, absolutely. Leanne Flowers is with us. Hi, Robert, Emma, and Rob. Hi.
Hi, Leanne.
James
Oh,
Mitchell. I had Heartbreak Hill and Clulow's Bank on my long run on Sunday. Gruesome, absolutely. Somebody says Dan. Mark Parker says Dan. James
oh,
Mitchell
I
says
was
Dan.
close. So I thought it was Dave, but
That's
it's
it.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan. It is Dan.
Yeah, I should know
Um,
Dan, obviously.
that's so lovely. Well done, Rob. Says it Laura Beach. And Amy Carney says, "Oh no, I can't
I
remember."
think I remembered. It's Ian something.
Maybe. But yeah, that's my running. How's your running going?
Good. My run's been good. So I'll do the full week, shall I? Go
Go
through.
on. Go on.
So on Monday I had a rest day, and that was fantastic. I enjoyed my rest. Tuesday I did club run. So the club run was Congleton Edge. So where we meet in Biddulph to get up to Congleton Edge is a really big hill, and some of our recent new to runners, some of them who are listening, Leanne and Kelly, they took it on, and it was really nice because I ran down to the bottom of the hill with everybody, and I went down really fast, and then I waited for everyone to join, and then I kept mustering back for the girls on the hill. So I just felt really good that I was able to encourage and motivate and help get them up to the top of the hill, and they made it and they did amazing. So I was really proud of them. Then we went across the top of Congleton Edge, and then we all flew back down the hill back into Biddle. So that was lovely.
That's the
And
nicest feeling when you get to the top of a hill that you can fly down the other end.
yeah, it was great, but I just love mustering back because as well I was getting more distance,
Yeah.
so I was adding on additional miles, but while supporting others, so that was
Yeah.
great.
I did that actually on Saturday. Just Helen me. I don't know if Helen listens to the podcast, but it was her 100th park run. So I mustered back for her, and that's how I got my cool down in, because it's a good way to get a cool down in as well if you muster back for people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. On Wednesday, I met with Amy and Laura. I can't remember if we went in the morning or we went at 9. I don't know what time we went, but I met Amy and Laura and we had a nice girly catch up and a chat and a run. And that was the day that I went and got second place on the leaderboard on Jack Stewart Way. So there's a segment
Yeah,
on
you
Jack
pinched
Street.
Jack's segment. I saw that.
Whilst he's on holiday, me and Amy, well, I think me and Amy are both second, or Amy might be second, I might be third, but we're both up there. We both ran round and ran back, just to make a point. And we ended that run with strides. So loved doing the strides. We did them down the tracks, and I felt really strong on the strides. It was because I missed them the week before, didn't I? So I was like,
Yeah.
gotta do my strides. Went out and got them done. Thursday, I was supposed to be doing 45 to 60 minutes easy, and I went hard because I think sometimes you just need a blast. And I put my
Did you
carbons
ask
on.
him? Did you ask Ben?
No,
You
I don't
went and
think
did
you'll
Rudyard, didn't you?
mind. No, I didn't do
Was it?
Rudyard. I
Was it?
just
I thought you
did.
did Rudyard. I thought it was Rudyard. Or was it like the week before?
I didn't do
No, you
Rudyard.
did. You did Biddulph Grange, didn't you, the week before? Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It was Rudyard's on Thursday, but you didn't do that one. Yeah, sorry.
No, so on Thursday, I got home from work, stuck my carbons on, stuck a really good playlist on, and just went for it as fast as I could. And I was really happy with my pace. I just, sometimes I think you just need a fast run and you just want to go out and go for it. And that's what I did. And I
While
just
the
did
teacher's
sort of,
away, you may as well have a play. That's what
I
they
think,
say.
I think he'd be happy that I did that. I think he
We'll
would.
find out next week.
What else have I done? Friday, it was a rest day, but I did a hit class because I was missing my friends at the gym, so I just went down and did a hit class because I was.
I genuinely don't think that like a strength and conditioning or a hit class is a bad thing to do on a rest day, because it's strength training, isn't it? And it's cross training rather than doing
Yeah,
running. You're still getting a workout, but you aren't putting as much pressure on your joints that you use for running. So I always think doing that is. I'm not a coach by any stretch of the imagination, but I imagine that Ben would be okay with that.
but I knew I had quite a lazy day planned on Friday because I was off work and I was meeting a friend for a spa day, and then Dan was taking me out for a meal. So I wanted to get up, in the gym early, have a blast in the gym, see the guys at the gym, and then go and have a nice lazy day in the spa with my friend, and then go out for a nice meal and eat lots of food without feeling as guilty because I knew I'd been the gym in the morning. So I went and did that, and that was fab. And then yeah, Saturday was the Yorkshire Three Peaks, and loved that. That was brilliant. Definitely recommend it. And then Sunday, I messaged you to say, "Have you done your run?"
So
I
I
couldn't.
wasn't going to say that, but I was going to say you messaged me asking if I'd done a run because you thought if I had not gone out, you wouldn't have gone out yourself because you
True.
want the sexier graph.
So you'd been and done your run, so that meant I needed to go and do my run. And it
I
said
suppose
on
that's keeping each other accountable, as Ben was saying. It does keep us accountable.
it said on the plan to do 60 to 90 minutes, and I ran from my legs and my feet were hurting from doing the Yorkshire Three Peaks, and I was like, I've got to do it. I was just got to treat it as a shakeout. So I ran from home down to Biddulph, went up the bypass, which is uphill, and then I had the option of continuing to run back up the hill to home or doing loops of Biddulph and asking Dan to come and get me. So I did loops of Biddulph and asked Dan to come and get
God,
me.
Dan is so supportive. It's mad that I can't imagine if I rang to say, Laurie, can you come pick me up? She'd absolutely say no. Saying that, I nearly did on Sunday. I really needed the toilet, and not for a wee. And I nearly did a Ben. I nearly went to the bush and used one of my t-shirts or one of the socks or something, but I didn't. I got home just in time. See, that's me oversharing again.
Yeah, no, but I did enjoy my run on Sunday. It was just I couldn't face going up that hill, and I think I'd done a voice note to Dan, and I said 20 minutes and the road where I wanted him to meet me, and I got to that road, and he was there, but I still needed to do 5 minutes, so I just kept running around the block, waving at him, going like 5, 4, 3, until I finished. Yeah, and that was brilliant.
So Mark Parker is going, saving the rest of the podcast. Thanks, Mark, for joining us.
Bye,
And
Mark.
Steve Canning says, I saw you on the bypass on my way home. You looked very strong.
Oh, that must have been when I think I did a little walk at the top. So that must have been when I was at the bottom of the
Nothing wrong with
bypass.
walking. I walked. So I did an Instagram video on Sunday, my long run, and I walked just to record myself having a protein rebel so I could put it in my Instagram reel. And Laura watched the video. My Laura said to me, "Why are you walking? I thought you were running." I was like, "God, everybody's a critic now. I can't walk. I can walk at times. It's not bad to walk." So, but anyway,
It's okay.
what's the plan for this week?
Oh, what is the plan? I think I've got to run tomorrow. So tomorrow it says 45 to 60 minutes, but I have asked for permission to do the Staff Smalllands track sesh. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
that. So it's a coached session.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it because other than the pyramid one that we did by Marriott, I've never been to one. So
Yeah.
really looking forward to that. Looking forward to meeting other people. You're going to be there with Steve's stickers, don't forget.
I won't promise I won't forget. I probably will forget.
I'll
I will
remind you.
put them in my work bag tomorrow, and I'll stick them in my. But after this, remind me when you say goodbye to me. I will go into my car and I'll put the stickers in my car.
I'll remind you multiple times, don't worry.
Okay, that's all right.
Have
you been out today then? Have you been out running out today?
No, it's a rest day.
Yeah.
Rest
So
day.
I was supposed to go out running today. I got 45 minutes on my plan.
But my steps, I'm on 13,200 steps, so I'm happy with that. Come on.
How many am I
Come on, sharing's caring.
7,252, which isn't too bad to me when I've been working in the office all day. And you've been off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Laura's not very well, so she's currently at the hospital, so I'm waiting for her to come home. So I can't. I'm parenting. Arthur's in bed at the moment in time, so I can't go out for a run, unfortunately.
I hope she's okay.
Family come first, as I
Yes.
always say. So yeah, but anyway, and then so I'll be joining in tomorrow. Hopefully, all being well. I'll be joining the track session tomorrow with the coach session, which I'm looking forward to as well. And then I've got Trentham on Sunday.
Oh, Trentham, what, 10K?
Yeah, it's up Barlaston. I can remember, I didn't think I'd done it before, but I have. They've moved it from Trentham to Barlaston. And the first bit is all uphill. It's a killer. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that on Sunday.
I just assumed that would be round Trentham Gardens.
I don't know where it was before. It was around somewhere around Trentham, but because of road closures, they've had to move it to Barlaston, behind the Wedgwood Cricket Club. So I think that's where you start at Wedgwood. That's where you collect your number, and then you move to a lane, and you run up the bank, and then don't ask me where else the route goes because I haven't got a clue and I can never remember. So
I've got a long run on Sunday, and I think it says something like 3 hours hilly. So I'm gonna get on the. I know. I think I'm gonna get on the.
Well, you are training for an ultra, so.
But I'm gonna get on the Gritstone trail. Gonna get on that path and use that as an opportunity to do a bit of a recce. So I'm hoping that some of my training buddies are going to come with me. So if anybody wants to join, give me a shout.
Mine says 10 miles easy, so I might have to make up a little bit because I want to keep my graph sexy, as we've been talking about. You may as well talk about it because I know you're waiting to talk about it.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do. Go on. I'll let you. Go on. I brought it up.
So on the Instagram page, we have put a poll on, and I think we're going to do this every week now because it's been so much fun. And we've asked our followers to vote for who has got the sexiest graph. So for those who aren't
I
familiar with
think our graphs are very similar.
well, I don't.
Okay. Apart from yours is in K and mine's in miles. Or mine is anyway.
So the idea is to make your graph go up or make it maintain, and you don't want to drop down. And
You
you
need to drop
train
down occasionally. You can't continue.
after an ultra or a big race, or when you're following your plan and it says you've got to drop down, but ours don't say that yet. So yeah, we've put it on there, and the Instagram followers have been voting, as have other people
Family.
and friends.
Family. Oliver, who's only just started following us today. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think don't think
hang on.
I'm not looking.
Hang on, who's
Hang on.
voted for themselves twice?
Not me.
Not me.
Couch to Coached. It's Couch to Coach podcast. That's all three of us, so it's nothing to do with me. It could be Ben.
Anyway,
Ben voted for me anyway.
I
Teacher's
think
pet.
teacher's pet. I think it was very, very close. I can't remember what the final
I've got it
scores
now.
were.
Hang on, I've got it now. So the final scores on the doors was 48% to me and 52% to you. It was just tipped over by a last minute vote by, and I know he's listening. I know he's been on holiday. Next time I see you, Jack Stewart, before it, you'd literally, it was 50-50 until like the last couple of seconds, and then you tipped it over onto Emma's side. So.
Just as he got off the aeroplane as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I could tell what you were doing. I knew for a fact what you were doing. I knew you were messaging all your friends saying,
No, I
"Please vote for
wasn't.
me."
Did you message
Yeah.
Laura and ask Laura to vote for you?
No,
You messaged Laura and asked Laura to vote for you.
no, I didn't.
Anyway, back to the graphs.
Yeah.
I actually think that my graph was really sexy because of the amount of elevation. So when
Yeah,
you look at my elevation compared to your elevation, I
Yeah. Okay.
deserve it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To be fair, yeah. So this week you've done. Yeah, only because you went up 3 peaks.
Come on, what
Two,
have I done?
2,165 meters. So is that 79 kilometers including the 3 peaks then? Because you didn't run that. You didn't run that though.
Well, we ran some of it, but you can't run all of it. How are you
Did you
supposed
run
to?
up? Did you run some of it then? Did you? I thought you
Yeah.
were just walk. Oh, I thought you hiked it.
No, we ran. We ran where we could run, and where we couldn't run, we had to scramble in
Oh, right,
places.
okay.
Some of it's just not runnable. It was really busy as well, so we would be running, and the tracks are single file tracks, and you'd bump into a crowd of people and had to navigate around them. So where we could run, we ran.
Yeah. You've done a
But
lot more than me. You have. You've done what I did 45.2 kilometers, which I don't know what is in miles. 4 hours 50, 529 meters elevation, whereas you did 77.4 kilometers with 11 hours and 24 minutes. 7.5 of that of the 3 peaks, I want to add, and 2,165, probably 1,500 of that is probably the 3 peaks. But it wasn't the only poll that we put on. You also put on the do you run for your mental health or physical health? And
I did.
interestingly, it came back as 50-50. And we had
Yeah.
quite a few people voting on that, which I was very surprised at actually, that it came back so varied really. So 50-50 is obviously down the middle. So it's quite interesting, people's
I think,
perspective.
yeah, and I think that poll at different times in people's lives, they run for different
Different
reasons.
things.
So sometimes you need a run to clear your head, and
Yeah.
sometimes you feel like you want to drop a few pounds and you run
Yeah.
because you want to lose weight. So I think what people answered is relevant to the here and now. And I
Yeah.
think as people work through the motions of life and things change, their reasons for running change. So
Yeah.
it was interesting, and I think that's a poll that we can maybe do again in a month's time and see if we have a similar similar
Yeah,
result.
yeah. I would say I voted for mental health, but people do run as well for their physical health and their body image. But I think a lot of people would also say it's a mixture of both. I don't
Yeah.
think particularly anybody does it for just one particular reason. When we asked the question on the file with the listeners, which this week we've got Mark Payne on, um, you would say that not any when we ask the why, a lot of people say different things, not just one particular thing. It's always about
Hmm.
mental health, it's the community, it's the social impact, it's the physical health as well. They've had a physical health scare maybe. So yeah, it's an element of different things, and I think that is a lot of the reason why a lot of people do run is for different
Yeah.
reasons. So definitely, definitely. So yeah, so you've got a long run on Sunday. I've got a race, Trentham race number, I want to say 12. I might be completely wrong,
Is
can't
that
remember.
an NSRA race?
Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, so that's an NSRRA race. I can't do. There's two that I can't do. There's South Cheshire I can't do. I was hoping to do South Cheshire 20, but it's the same day as Great North Run, so I can't do South Cheshire 20.
Which
Um,
is also the same day as the Gritstone Grind.
yeah, so there's quite a few races, and I'm doing Denston 10 I looped, and I can't do Denston 10. That's a new one that's just been added. Um, but I can't do that one either because there's something else on as well. So yeah, there you go. So has anybody, whilst we're thinking about it, anybody got any couch to coach news that they want to share? We've got a couple of things. We talked about Forger Singh last week, unfortunately, who passed away. One of the biggest news stories, did you watch it? The Lionesses. I know it's not related to running, but it's sport related. The football. Did you watch the Euros?
I didn't watch it. No, I feel bad that I didn't watch it. I'm proud that the Lionesses won, but I didn't watch it. I don't know why. Got no
Yeah, it was good.
excuse. I should have watched it. I just yeah.
It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Just because they were scraped through on the quarterfinal, scraped through on the semi-final, and then they absolutely well, they scraped through on the final as well via penalties. It was amazing to see, and it's nice to see that England are actually doing something and not just fluffing the lines like the men's do. And it's quite refreshing to see that the women, because I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to, but the difference in men playing football and women's playing football is astronomical. It's dead different because the amount of time, although Spanish players did spend a lot of time writhing around on the floor crying because they got injured, whereas the England women didn't dive, whereas the men's always dive. So it's quite nice to see. So we have got some couch to coach news, couch to coach news, couch to coach news. So bit of couch to coach news for you. A man who ran a marathon every day in 2024 for charity said he is overwhelmed by joy and gratitude, but will never take on such a big challenge again. James Cooper, 37, began his challenge on January the 1st, 2024, and has since run more than 9,500 miles. Personal trainer completed the feat on Tuesday and has so far raised more than £85,000 for the Samaritans. Mr. Cooper from East Grinstead in West Sussex chose to raise money for the charity after struggling with his own mental health and losing his uncle to suicide at the end of 2017. Because it was an elite year, he had to do 366 days rather than 365 days. How amazing is that? A marathon a day for a whole
I
year.
couldn't do that. That is incredible.
I know. I
That is
know.
some dedication and commitment. That is something
Yeah,
else.
absolutely. It's speaking to Helen Rybar, who did 1,000 days consecutively of a half marathon, which is again is absolutely amazing. We tried a streak, and if you were listening to the podcast when we did a streak, me and Ben, we did 50 days. That's all we could manage, and it
You
killed me.
both did 50 days.
Yeah, we both. It was bizarre because Ben texted me saying, "I can't go out and run today," and I text him saying, "I'm not going running either," on the
So
same day.
so when you did that, what was your minimum distance? What was the
A mile.
criteria?
So it was a
1 mile.
mile. So one of the days, because Laura hadn't finished work, I don't know if you remember the podcast. I had Arthur. I stood Arthur in the window at
Yeah.
about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I ran up and down my road for a mile, up and down, up and
Ah.
down, up and down, just to get a mile in. And Arthur was saying, "Daddy, why do you run faster when you go downhill and uphill?" I was like, "I just do, mate." And why do you get slower rather than faster? Because when I was getting tired, I was getting slower. So we did at least a mile for 50 days, and that was enough. So I can't even imagine doing a marathon a week or marathon a month. Never mind a marathon a day. So just keep that in mind. It might be that I try and get him on as a mystery guest, because this is where I get all my news. This is where I got all my mystery guests from. I haven't contacted him. I don't know if he will or not, but I always tend to get my mystery guests from when Ben talks about the Couch to Coach news. It's Ben's job to do the Couch to Coach news, but I've done it today instead. We have got somebody who has said, Carl Marsh said, "Can you give Bob Sissons a shout out as it's his 80th birthday this week? So happy birthday, Bob."
Happy birthday, Bob.
He's a Silverdale runner. Hashtag up the Dale. And also, Jim Flowers says, "Shout out to Biddles RC's Kel B, who smashed a PB this week in Leanne, who started doing strides in search of an Emma B sexy graph."
Yeah, so Leanne messaged me and she was asking what strides are and how to do them. So I've gone through it all with Leanne, and Leanne is now putting in the strides and she's smashing them. So yeah, well done, Leanne. Keep up the good work. And Kelly. Kelly is the lady who I beasted at parkrun the other week, and I think the other week she either got a third or second fastest, and then she's gone and PB'd it this Saturday.
So she's got a PB as well. So another PB. So
this
she
Saturday,
PB.
yeah.
Were you there this time?
No, I was in the Yorkshire Three Peaks.
Oh yeah, of course you were.
I was there
So
in
she did it on her
spirit,
own.
though. I was there in spirit because she messaged me after to say, Emma, I was banging the drum, which is what I was telling her to do.
What's that? Banging the drum?
About how you move your arms. So instead of like going from side to side with your arms, you hold them a certain way, and you're supposed to be banging a drum.
All right, okay, I've never heard that one. That's good.
Top
good
tip.
Good tip. Shall we, for the first time ever, for next week? We're not sure what's happening next week. It's my lovely wife's birthday, and Ben gets back on the Saturday, so we're not sure if it's going to be a podcast, if it's going to be on Monday or not. So we will let you know as soon as we know. But we're going to spin the wheel, and next time we do a podcast episode, be it next week or the week after, we will discuss the topic on the wheel of Couch to Coast. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. And the winner is life/running hack. So that's Caroline Morris. So Caroline has suggested life/running hack. You've just give yours away, banging the drum.
I'm sure I've got some others.
I'm sure you've got some others. I hope you have, because I've hardly got any. I just go out and run. Do you want to talk about your new trainers?
Do you want to see them?
How many pairs of trainers have you got now?
I don't know. Too many.
Since you've started this podcast, you've bought yourself 4 pairs of trainers. And
Is
you
it
started.
4?
Yeah.
Which ones?
You bought yourself your speed goats.
Yeah.
Them 2 today.
Yeah.
And then you bought another pair as well. I can't remember what the other ones were, but you sent us a picture, me and Ben, of another pair. I'm sure you did. Either 3 or 4 anyway.
Might have brought some I forgot about then.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere under the bed somewhere, stuck under there.
Let me get them.
So my speed goats have come and they fit. So I'm hoping they're okay.
So up first.
Yellow. To go with Biddulph.
To go with my new Couch to Coach yellow top when it comes. So these are the New Balance 1080s. So these were my first proper running shoe in a different colour, because I've got them in 3 colours now. They've got a really good foamy bottom. And I wear these for my comfortable long runs. So I've got them.
I've got 1 pair of trainers. I've got 1 pair of trainers that I do road running in. I've now got a pair of trail runners.
What does everybody think?
They're very nice.
Sexy.
They're very nice.
Hang on. Do you want to see the next pair?
Go on.
Oh. Ta-da!
So New Balance again.
Another pair of New Balance. And these are the Fuel Cell Propel V4, and these have it's not a carbon plate, it's a TPU plate, which is not as good as a carbon plate, but it's a plate that makes you propel forward, and it helps with stability. So I'm happy with these ones. How beautiful.
It's thermoplastic polyurethane. There you go.
Ooh, I've also got matching socks.
From the same place.
No, I've got them already. So I brought
I
these
am
to
only
match my socks.
jealous. I am only jealous because I can't just go out and just buy a pair of trainers. I have to, like, I bought these Speed Goats, the waterproof ones. I had to send them back because they weren't big enough. They are very nice. So I had to buy another pair which are wide fitting because I overpronate. I've got wide feet and I've also got size 14, 13 and a half, 14 feet. So it's dead difficult to get trainers for me.
We can have a poll.
Another one.
We're liking the polls. What's everyone's favourite?
I like the yellow ones.
Yeah, they're very cushiony, so they are a good long run, road long run shoe. And like I say, I've got a couple of pairs of these in different colours. These are going to be a race shoe, a fast shoe.
So
These are
Jack
going to be the
Stewart
days that I
says,
get home from work and need a blast shoe.
Jack Stewart says, can't go wrong, in my opinion. Jack with the 1080s. Amy Carney says, love them. James Mitchell says, PEBA plates, good for tempo sessions too.
There you
Jim
go.
Flower says, ooh, like the fuel cells. Steve Canning is on my wavelength. Me too, Rob. I have one pair of roads, one pair of trail, and one pair of fells. They don't get used much. And then we've got Kelly who says, love them.
I love
And
them
Laura Beach
too.
has just put in, very nice, like the V4s. And on that note, now you've made me jealous of having too many pairs of trainers and I can't get any pairs of trainers. I think it's time we said, see y'all later.
See you later.
We'll talk about life hack, running hack. If you've got a life hack or, sorry, I know I said see you later. If you have got a life hack or running hack that you want to share with us, please send them through to couchtocoach@outlook.com via the Instagram posts or post to us or messages or whatever. We will put something on Instagram just to get your life hacks if you want to respond to that, or Facebook or TikTok or whatever, or just tell us in person when you see us. And on that note, we will see you all later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.